Hello there. I've decided to do today's video bare-chested, so excuse my muscles and my green skin. Only joking. This is actually an Atletico Astorga shirt, but I bought it because my son loves Hulk. So today I will be Hulk. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the best way to get some of these paint-based flock name sets off of shirts. Now, in the past, I'll have mentioned that I bought 14 of these beautiful Real Madrid shirts off a guy called James Wheeler. Shout out to James Wheeler at Retro Football Shirts. I bought 14 off of him, and I'm slowly but surely working my way through and taking the name sets off and putting new ones on. They all came like this, where the flock has come off, but what's left is this residue underneath. Now, with modern flock name sets, it's a piece of material that quite cleanly comes away from the shirt. But back in the sort of 90s, when this would have been created, there's a number of different ways that they used to do it. But one of the ways they used to do it is effectively to spray paint or put paint onto the shirt, and then they would just spray the flock or the felt-like material onto the paint, and it would stick. So that means that sort of solvents that we would use to dissolve adhesives and glue don't work very well when it's paint. And like I say, having worked my way through probably 6 or 7 of the 14 of these shirts, I've gone from struggling with some products through to thinking, acetone. Acetone's the answer. It's brilliant. But off the back of last week's video where we talked about getting paint stains out, I've found a new go-to paint dissolving product that is perfect for this. So I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to get this clean. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a 9 on there, and there's some writing at the bottom and some writing at the top. So I'll be taking that off and I'll be putting a new name set on. But I'll take you over to the other side and show you the process. So here we are over at the board. Like I say, last week's video, we showed this new Jenolite paint stripper, industrial strength paint stripper. It worked absolute wonders on the Aston Villa shirt, taking the paint off there. So I'm going to give it a go on this Real Madrid shirt. Now, you can see the 9 there, and what it says, 20 centimetres away. Just spray it on. I'll do the whole lot. There we go. Right. It's all sprayed on now. It says you have to leave it for 15 minutes. So I'm going to leave it for 15 minutes, and then I'll come back with scraper. So 15 minutes later, you can see it's kind of dissolved down a bit. But if I now get the scraper, let's see if the paint comes off. Oh, God, yeah, right. So, I don't know if you can see, but the solvent, the paint stripper, is clear, but that is a thick layer of paint that has come off. So, yeah, it's coming off nicely. So this is where a scraper is going to be your friend here to kind of get rid of the paint. Now, let's have a look. It is coming away nicely. I reckon it's probably going to need... Oh, you can't see. Sorry about that. There you go. You can see now. You'll need a few goes with the paint stripper, because it's taken off the top layer. I reckon we'll probably need to put another bit on now that it's got underneath to get the rest of it off. But I guess the beauty so far, I mean, it's not finished yet, but the beauty of this product is that I don't really have to do anything. You spray it on, you let it sit for a bit. So what I'm going to do, you see it's not coming off anymore, so I need to put a little bit more on. Let's do that top bit. Right, and I'll let that sit while I take away the bottom. So what I'll do is I'm going to take away the bottom, reapply some more, and then I'll come back to you when I'm ready to take this second layer off. Okay, right, so left it for another 15 minutes or so on the second lot. So let's use the scraper. Let's make sure you can see it. Use the scraper, and look, yeah, it's taking it all off. And now I can see the material underneath where the paint used to be. So that is looking really good. Now, I don't think a scraper will be enough to get it all off. We're going to need to use microfiber cloth, I think, to get rid of the last bits, but the bulk of it is coming off with the scraper. So let's have a go. I'm just going to do this bit here with the microfiber cloth and see. Actually, what's the angle? Let's do it diagonally at first. And you can see that it's starting to come away. Let's go the other way. Yeah, it is. It's all starting. So, I don't know if you can see, but you're starting to see that the material is coming through underneath and the paint is coming away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish going round the 9 and I'll show you it once it's finished. And here we have it, the finished shirt. I don't know whether you can see, but there, that has come off really, really cleanly. There's no residue at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press a nice new Zamorano name set onto this. So let's just summarise what we did. We used the paint stripper, Jenolite paint stripper. It's fantastic. Spray it on the reverse of the 9 and on the front of the 9. Leave it for 15 minutes or so. Let it set with the scraper. Scrape away and just keep repeating until you get down to, I'd say, 90%, 95% of it off. Then what you can use is you use the microfiber cloth and you can rub away and it takes that last little bit off. Something to bear in mind when you're using a solvent to remove paint and to a certain extent adhesive is the solvent will only dissolve the layer of paint or adhesive that it can get to. That's why it's always best to go from the back. Even when it's thick paint on this, you can go from the back and that does that bottom layer that attaches to the shirt, and it means that you can kind of scrape it away a lot easier. So once that's done, it left, because again, it's a solvent, it left smear marks around the outside of the 9. This shirt hadn't had a wash since I got it, so maybe there was a little bit of grime in there. But all I did was use the trusty spot solve, apply it to the smear marks, rub it with the cotton pad. Once the smear marks have gone, bung it in the wash for a 30, and this is the result. And like I say, there is no residue there left at all. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, please remember to click like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us with the algorithm. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you very much.